All right, what is up, everybody? As always, this is Poseidon's Fury, and today we are back with another replay. I wanted to cover a few things in this replay that I think are really good for everyone to take away. Um, if it seems like I missed something or kind of glaze over something or forget to mention something, or it seems like I mentioned something before and I didn't mention it in this one, my file got corrupt. This replay file gets corrupted at about 11:13 minutes or 11 minutes and 13 seconds. And so I'm gonna have to skip over that when we get to about there. Nothing really happened exactly at 11:13 anyways, so it's okay. But part of the reason I wanted to show this replay is I wanted to show the strength of Lux. Now, for the longest time, I said Lux was not that great of a pick, especially in support, because she's very item reliant, and if she doesn't get those items or get ahead, then she's kind of just screwed. This is, yep. That's a little awkward, but we get the kill anyways. So you can see I got a little frustrated right there, but we got the kill anyway, so it's definitely still worth. We got a barrier, we got flash, heal, um, actually two flashes. I didn't realize. I don't know why I didn't realize that she flashed, but yeah. So we traded sums on all of us, um, but we went 2 for 1, got Ash ahead. But like I was talking about, the strength of Lux, we kind of see it a little bit right there, uh, where I just kind of I knew level two's coming, so I prepped for it. So many people get surprised by the level two advantage, um, and it's crazy. You know it's coming if you're a bot laner. You know it's coming, so be prepared for it. And if you're ready for it, then you can push for it and you can use the level two to your own advantage. Or if you don't get it, you know not to get caught by it, right? So while I'm not in lane, I'm going to try to move around the map a little bit so you guys can see kind of what's going on. That's a nice kill right there for him. Then they're going to try to chase down this Akali, and we will watch this. But another thing I wanted to talk about for this game is cheese picks. A lot of people get beat by cheese picks because they have no clue what to do, how to react to it. Don't entirely understand that flash. Um, but they don't know how to react to cheese picks, right? This is a cheese pick. What is the point of this? Well, the point of this is just endless healing, endless sustain, right? I looked these people up after this game, and they actually had close to a 75% win rate or so. They were about 6-2, I think, playing this strategy right here of Sona and Soraka. Basically, all they do is endless heals, right? They just continuously heal each other, do a lot of damage, um, and win lane that way. And then they have a good team for it. Garen to tank up damage, can also dish out some pretty decent damage if he gets ahead, which he does get ahead this game. Spoiler, sorry. Uh, Hecarim, again, if he gets ahead, does a lot of damage. Unfortunately for them, Hecarim just died. But Hecarims can one-shot pretty much anyone, and an Akali again to one-shot people. What you'll see this game, though, is I do miss quite a few of my abilities. In the beginning, it'd been like 3-4 months, and this is what I'm talking about. Garen getting fed. It's been 3 or 4 months since I'd played Lux, so I'm a little rusty. The only reason I played her this game even was I got the new Elementalist skin Lux, and I want to see what it was like, you know. Um, and I used to play Lux, so I knew what I was doing. Still, it's just the speed and timing on my abilities is what was off. But I get that more honed in later. Um, but yeah, so cheese picks. How do you beat it? Well, we kind of show you how to beat it here. I took that level 2 advantage, got us ahead, and cheese is only good if you let it happen, right? If you go into it or you beat it, cheese picks can't do anything. And that's what I wanted to do. Um, Good turn on their part right there. But I wanted to beat the cheese basically. Uh, this this is awkward. Um, yeah. So I wanted to beat the cheese early because beat if you put a cheese pick behind, there's nothing it can do, right? It's not meant to be there. If these two get behind and aren't allowed to do what they want to do, they're going to be useless, right? They'll still have their heals and everything, but there's not going to be the damage that they wanted it to be, which this is Sona is super strong late, and that's kind of the point of it. Is she is platinum 3, I believe, and platinum 4, gold 1, something like that. And so she's just trying to help her friend get up to higher rank. She's picking their way up, and it works most of the time for them. Like I said, they'd only lost 2 games doing this so far, so obviously it works. And I mean, look at Sona's damage right there. Their damage is not bad at all. Um, and Yeah, so that's kind of basically the point of it is do a lot of damage, endless heal because yeah, they can just heal. Well, they're low on mana right now, so they can't. But normally they just heal each other up and be perfectly fine. Another thing that I kind of mentioned right there is duos. So duos can be a really good thing and they can be a really bad thing. One thing most people don't realize that happens when you duo, like with these two, is it will actually inadvertently bring both of your MMRs up a tiny bit and put you into a rank that you don't necessarily belong in because they assume that you have an advantage because you're on comms. So if you're wanting to duo with somebody to get ahead, make sure that you guys at least have communications of some kind set up and be able to influence each other in lane, pick like jungle mid, jungle top, or like bot lane, right? Because then you can really influence each other. If you're something like support and top lane, it's kind of pointless, right? Unless you get autofilled. Um, so I would not recommend duoing unless you have open comms and are playing roles that will help each other. So talking about the strength of Lux, like I was talking about earlier, I mentioned how I didn't like Lux because she is a more utility than I like. She's got the shield built in, um, which I don't really care for her shield too terribly much because, um, I mean, there it comes in handy, right? Because I want to be the one doing damage, right? None of us trust anyone ever on our teams. This is solo queue, right? This isn't NALCS. This isn't uh, college circuit. This isn't any of that stuff. None of us trust the other people in our lane on the map. We all expect them to screw up, and we should because more often than not, they're going to. Um, Man, I actually got that off. Surprising. Uh, and why are they more often than not going to screw up? Well, it's because we're not always on the same page, right? Sometimes you'll get those people and you'll have those games where you're crazy in sync, everything goes right, you get fed in lane and you end the game in 15 minutes. Those games are great um, if they actually ever happen, but they don't always work. So one mistake that I made right here is that wasn't a mistake, obviously, because I got us the kill. But a mistake that I made right here on the Soraka was I held my abilities, I held my auto attacks, I held everything because I wanted my Ashe to get the kill. It wasn't a guaranteed kill. If it's a guaranteed kill, like if we're here or something and she has no flash up or something, like she has no flash. If she was here, then yeah, that's perfect. But she's right here. Just take the kill and kill her. She totally overstays here, though. We get the kill. Beautiful, back on track. Um, so this game's starting to go pretty well. As you can see, we're what 4-2-5 in the bot lane. I go fire because fire to me is the coolest. I just realized, oh shit, my E does enough damage that it'll actually just take the wave from her now, and we don't want to do that. We are still the support, even though now Ashe is doing awkward. Even though Ashe now is doing a lot more damage and is a lot stronger and is a much better support than she used to be, it's still a support, right? Um, so we don't want to be taking too much CS. Take one or two occasionally, right? But no, like we want to get our ADC fed because a attack, damage, carry. They're the carry. My job is to get them to carry, right? If you guys hold on for about 2 seconds, I'm actually going to fast forward a tiny bit. I think, right? Yeah, it doesn't really affect our lane. I'm going to fast forward. You didn't really miss too much, but like I said, the file's corrupted at 11:13 that I noticed, and I'd rather not have to do this for a third or fourth time. um, but yeah, so one thing talking about carrying and how strong they are, one thing that I noticed is I was a big fan of Xerath's support, right? He had a stun built in, he had long range ult, he had um, he just had it all basically. He had sustain for ability power, or he had mana sustain in lane. There we go. There's one of the snipes coming through. Uh, sustain for mana in lane. He was just an overall really strong pick for the meta at that time. Now, if you see, I left early. I was pinging for us to go because I saw, okay, well, she's not roaming to the dragon, right? These two are able to take it. So let's get this tower as quick as we can. Try to get first tower gold. Great. But so I was playing Xerath support and I was kicking butt with it, right? I had last season I had like a 76% ish win rate with it. Um, and I still have a good win rate with it this season. I'm not saying it's a bad pick, but I'm just saying Lux has somewhere out of the blue become a better pick, right? I have a higher win rate with her now. I had this game and I was like, holy shit, what is going on with this? Like, am I dreaming? Was this a fluke game? So I played it a few more times, and I think I'm like 11 and 2 or something like that with Lux support. Actually, just lost the game the other day, so I might be 11-3, 11-4, something like that now. But Lux support is actually really strong. Would highly recommend it. Her shield got buffed. I think her E got buffed a little bit too, so she's just a lot stronger. Brand is also coming into the picture because he just got buffed. It was more mid lane Brand than support Brand, but a buff is a buff, you know. Don't knock it before you try it. So as you can see, I got my ADC. Me and my ADC took this tower. One thing we can do, we can just head straight back to base. We can buy, great. I saw this was under tower when I started moving, so I wanted to move up the river and come to here because if it's under tower, it should be bouncing back, right? And Pike's starting to get pretty strong. Okay, well, what do we want to do? We want to try to get this Pike even stronger if we can. Um, so if we can do that, let's roam up river. And it was about right. It did almost bounce back basically right when we got there. Um, but whoop, here it comes, ladies and gents. Boom! There's those snipes. This isn't called Snipe Lux for no reason. There's plenty in here. Do not worry, my friends. But we want Rome because, yes, we can not only get our lane ahead, but we can use our advantage to get our laners or our teammates ahead as well, which is what we did there. The Akali wasn't doing too bad. Actually, she wasn't doing very good lately, but uh, still isn't bad, and it's an Akali. So let's get our mid laner ahead more and do everything that we can. I'm tanking here, and I'm still tanking, tanking, tanking. Why did I decide to hold this? I could have ran out of tower immediately, right? If you watched me, I actually backstepped this way to leave tower. What happened was I saw the Sona land the stun on him as he was doing damage. So I didn't want to have him start tanking because he literally just got stunned. Um, and he most likely would have died where I had a quick escape right here. So I tanked the tower as much as I could, as much as I knew I could, and then left. And as you saw, I went down to like 0 health for it, but it worked out great. Got the kills, got the towers, got everything. That's exactly what you want to be doing. We took bot tower, great. We rotated mid, got that kill, got that tower, great. Now what are we doing? Okay, well, let's roam top lane. Is there a tower there? Yes. Is there a tower mid? No. Is there a tower bot lane? No. Where should we be? We should not be in one of those. We should be in top lane. Why? Nope. Sorry, bud. I I knew he was coming after me, and I was like, fuck that. Flash early. It's better to flash early than flash late. If you flash late, you are dead, and all you do is waste a flash. If you flash early, maybe you can do what I just did and get away. It's better to flash and be safe than to not flash or flash late and waste the flash, right? There's too many times people try to hold the flash and then they got that last. Don't you dare. Well, all right. If we can save this video, hopefully we can. And I'm not going to try it again with this video. Basically, I went on, got a lot of kills, a lot of assists. I don't think I died a single more time this entire game, and we won the game. I did the most damage in the game. I had 4 or 5 more snipes. You won't get to see them, unfortunately, but hopefully uh, you're okay with what I can give you. Sorry that this happened, but it's out of my control. The memory has been corrupted on it. I'm going to put out this video because I do think that we've covered some pretty good things in here. It does show you the strength of Lux. You guys can look up my summoner name. You can see it the whole time if you want to see more games of Lux, that kind of stuff. Um, and but if you are content with what you saw, please hit that like button. Remember to hit subscribe if you did like the video. I try to stream most days over on Facebook. As you can see, it's in the bottom left hand corner. Go ahead and follow my stream, follow my Twitter, and I'll post when I release new videos on that and on the Facebook page. So go ahead and give those a like, thumbs up, follow, tweet at me, whatever. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, or anything like that about something that I might have covered in one of the other takes of this video that I didn't talk about in this one, go ahead and just throw it down at the bottom. And I respond to every single message or comment on my page. So if you guys see something you like, dislike, want to know more about, throw that comment down there and I will let you know as soon as possible, normally within 24 hours. Thank you all for your time. Have a great rest of your day. As always, this is Poseidon's Fury, and I will see you at the next high tide.